Alright, first off, if you guys are new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps a ton.
Yes.
But without any further ado, let's get right to it. So next in the subclass series, we're going to be talking about the Barbarian. I'm talking first about the Path of the Berserker. So, you get a few abilities. Level 3, you get your, obviously your subclass choice. And if you choose the Path of the Berserker, at level 3, you're going to gain Frenzied Rage, which is pretty crazy. You get to use your bonus action as a extra attack if you choose to Frenzy Rage instead of regular Rage. The only downside is that you're going to have a level of exhaustion each time you do this, and the only way to remove the level of exhaustion is to take a long rest. And you only recover one level of exhaustion per day, so if you Frenzy Rage multiple times, you're going to start having some big issues. With the first level of exhaustion, you're talking about disadvantage with ability checks, which is not a huge deal. Second level of exhaustion, you're getting your speed halved. Third level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on saving throws and attacks. That's when you start really feeling it, but it doesn't take effect until after your rage finishes.
Right. So your persistent rage at level 15, you can technically just rage for the entire day once you start. You can whenever you either fall unconscious or choose to end it. You can rage all day, use your one frenzy when you needed to. You would never have to face more than one level of exhaustion in a single day.
Or you just save it for big bosses and not worry about it at all.
True. At level 6, you get Mindless Rage, which means you can't be charmed or frightened while raging, which is really cool. Helps out with a lot of your spellcasters trying to okay, there's this big angry potato trying to come beat my face in. I will charm him or maybe try to scare him away before he gets all up in my face. Well, you're immune to that while raging. And even better is you can, if you are charmed or you are frightened, you can rage and it suspends that status effect on you, which is, to me, is the even better part of it. That's another nice little side benefit to it to give you some more versatility in how you use that ability.
Alright, then at level 10 you get the Intimidating Presence. So basically what it is you see one creature within 30 feet of you and you can basically roar or try to intimidate this creature. And what happens is they make a wisdom saving throw against your saving DC, which is going to be based on 8 plus your charisma. So kind of a weird thing for barbarians having charisma. Some people take it, but it's mostly dumped. And basically what you can do is it frightens them. The only thing with Intimidating Presence is it only lasts until your next turn, but you can, again, use that action to extend it. But it also ends if the creature breaks line of sight with you, if they end their turn outside of line of sight, or if they get outside of 60 feet from you, then it also ends. And if they succeed or break it, then you can't use it again on the same creature for 24 hours.
At 14th level, the other really cool ability I think for this subclass is Retaliation. As a reaction, if somebody hits you, you can just hit them back, which to me is just great. So what it allows you to do, it gives you versatility with your reaction on your turn. So instead of just having opportunity attack, somebody runs away from you, if you're trying to be the guy just trading blows with somebody, because odds are you're going to have more health than most things you fight, plus the rage to mitigate half the damage you take in most fights. You can just trade blows for days, and you get that fourth swing at somebody if you're frenzied raging every turn if they keep hitting you. So you can either, if they try to run away from you, you can swing at them, or if they just keep hitting you, you can just keep swinging at them. So it gives you just the opportunity just to beat more face.
Alright, so now to give some ratings. So we'll talk first about the RP role-playing value.
2.5 flumps is what we came up with for this. Because some of you may think, okay, well, that doesn't add anything to RP. Well, barbarians are big, giant rage monsters. These are basically the Hulk infused into a subclass. And the other thing that Jameson pointed out when we were talking about this, I think, which is a good thought, is that when you do use your frenzied rage, you get the level of exhaustion, how you play out the levels of exhaustion, and once your persistent rage hits, how you play out just being literally mad at all. I'm always angry. How you RP that out gives you some RP options for the subclass.
Yeah, that's the minor kind of RP value. Also, you could try to do the Intimidating Presence as an RP thing. Like, if you're trying to, intimidate somebody to talk, like, you're trying to, interrogate somebody or whatever, you can intimidate them. Yeah. And it's probably going to have a more chance to succeed against, a regular commoner than against, a regular monster you'd fight, because your charisma save is probably not going to be very high.
Right. On the combat side, this is, it's a barbarian, guys. Combat shines for barbarians at all times.
So we decided to give this subclass a 4.5 out of 5.
Yes.
Primarily because Frenzied Rage and Retaliation...
It's like 4 of those 4.5 stars are really frenzy.
If you think about it, if you get an extra attack every turn, you're essentially increasing your damage by 33%, which is
a
insane.
big chunk.
And it's one ability.
That's big.
And even at that, like, the exhaustion is not even that big a deal at that point. If
it's
you're
not.
doing that much more damage, one extra hit is a ton, especially when you start getting your strength score up and your proficiency and everything.
Especially when you're using a great axe or a great sword where it's 1d12 or 2d6.
It really
That stacks
adds
up in a hurry. Final score, of course, is our class synergy. Once again, 4.5 stars is what we're giving this as well on in the flumps scale, because this subclass really does a good job of adding some additional abilities to give it more versatility and further enhancing the things they're already good at.
Yep, it really focuses and adds more utility to your rage, which is a huge part of your class already, so it just really, a lot of the abilities function very well with the original abilities of the class.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to Subclass, Barbarian Berserker. Appreciate the views as always, guys. Leave a comment down below, leave a like. Always subscribe. We'll do our best to bring out the most content we possibly can, especially in the D&D realm as of late. It seems to be what you guys want to see. We want to keep bringing it to you.
And as always, thanks for watching.